Welcome to Unruly 3, father of 3 unruly kids.
I'm not really.
So I got this package in the mail the other day. I kind of imagine my wife looking at this kind of like the same way that I look at a box from like Coach or something and being like, oh my goodness, what did he buy? But I was really excited to get this package from Lee Valley. And so inside I have a Veritas Router Plane. So let's see how it came in the package. So I've never used one of these before, but I'm going to be doing some different things, making a big workbench, and I saw all the different ways that this can be used, so I was really excited to get one. So I've been saving up some money for a little while, and I thought this would be... Actually, I looked all over the place for a router plane. I went to Woodcraft, I went to Rockler, nobody had any. So finally I just ordered this one from Veritas, from Lee Valley. And so at first I was a little bit worried here because when I opened this up, these containers are all empty. And I was concerned, like, what is the deal? So that one's empty. The other one is empty there. That one's empty. And I was like, what is going on? Both of them were. And it turned out that they had just fallen out of the package. But that's really weird that they put the boxes in without they could have just taped these in them. But they had both blades anyways, but they must have fallen out while they were being shipped. But they're sharp blades, so if they're floating around, they could have easily scratched or cut into something. Most everything is metal, but the handles on the router plane are wood, so yeah, they should have just taped them shut. But it looks like it has the two blades, and the center thing there is for sharpening it on your stone. And then here's the router plane itself. And it's a thing of beauty. One of the brass pieces did fall off while it was shipped, and that was for the depth adjustment. But besides just a couple shipping difficulties, the rest of it was all pretty good. So I read the directions and found out how this adjusts in and out, and then the blade will go in here and allow you to... So you have to open it up quite a ways so that the blades fit into the bottom, and then they just kind of catch on the lip of the top part, and then you can raise and lower the blade through that. But yeah, then you can tighten the back over here. That holds it in tight. So one thing I really liked about this one is the way that the handles are out at a little bit of an angle. Kind of makes it a little bit more comfortable than from what I saw on the reviews on different from different things anyways. It seemed to be a little bit more comfortable in your hands. Like I said though, I've never used one before, but I really like the looks of this one, and all the reviews that I saw online had this one being very high. So I did spend a little bit extra money than the Woodcraft one, Wood River one. But like I said, I couldn't find the Wood River one anywhere. I did actually go to Woodcraft. I went to Rockler trying to find them in any of them anywhere, but I couldn't find them. So I went with this one, and I am extremely happy with it. And I think it's very well put together. But I'm going to go ahead and give it a test drive. So I went and I ran some rabbits. And these are terrible ones that you might see from a very novice one. I purposely tried to make them so that they had some pieces in it that were bad. So you adjust the blade until it's just barely going back and forth. So I'm lowering the blade until it's just barely scraping. Then I go ahead and tighten it up. And then I'm going to give it a couple pushes here. See how she does. And it's making pretty quick work of that. It's really interesting how it gets right into the corners, the sides. If you just put it at a little bit of an angle, it slides right down the side of it really well. And I have zero experience using one of these, so I was pretty pleasantly surprised that even just by just playing with it a little bit, you really get the hang of it. And it cleaned that up really nice. Like I said, using different angles here allow you to get in tight into the edge or to shear it more. And yeah, it came in really smooth. And you can use it on the other end too. But for not knowing anything about this kind of tool, um, I'm really pleased with it. It's going to come in really handy when I'm making my workbench and I can clear out all the other joints or everything I'm using. So I lowered the blade even down a little bit more just to see how clean I could get this pine. So recently I did do a tool wall, so since I got this new tool I had to make a spot for it. So I made this out of some koa, and I saw Merrick Spagnola made something really similar to this on his channel, so I kind of copied everything that he did, put it up here on my tool wall, spot for the extra blade, and the Allen wrenches. Overall, I think this is a very nice tool, and I'm extremely happy with it. I've used it a couple times since I've gotten it, and I'm very impressed with it. So, Veritas Hand Router Plane, I am giving it, 5 stars. So, highly recommend it. Thank you so much for watching.